Live from Maui, Hawaii at the Lahaina Civic Center. Tonight's CSBA matchup in prime time. University of Kentucky Wildcats going to take on the North Carolina Tar Heels. Joining me in the booth from the Supersonic Jet from CSBA Supersonic Jet, getting all the way from Jamaica to Hawaii is Paul. Welcome back, buddy.
You brought the rum with me. Let's get it.
You brought the rum with you. That'll go good with those drink umbrella with the drinks in the pineapple with the little umbrellas. I like it. Can never get enough of that. I got my Hawaiian t-shirt on. I am ready to go. Wildcats, Tar Heels, final of the Maui Invitational, our last preseason game. I'm kind of a little bit sad as we take a look at tonight's starting lineups. What are you looking forward from this game before we get to tip-off?
I am looking for a dogfight. I want to see these first two games we've seen tonight have not lived up to the hype, for one team or the other, and I'm looking to see these two battle it out and get it done, and give us a really good game into the fourth quarter.
I'm excited for this one. North Carolina has been everything as advertised with the addition of Mike Coco. So Coco getting to face his former team in a really important game and see how he does to show how great of a player he is now that he is not on the Kentucky Wildcats and not necessarily a secondary member. Because Chamberlain going to commit the foul immediately on Mike Coco as he drives the lane. So Coco going to go to the line and shoot two. I like the attack, though, right, from Coco going right at the big fella. Chamberlain not afraid, though.
Yeah, seems like a little bit of chip on his shoulder here. Wants to say, hey, I don't know what the beef is there. I'm not privy to the conversations, but he looked like he was going after him right away, and you can't let that get in the way of the game and the overall goal for the team.
Coco's a good player. He left on good terms. We talk a lot of smack between us just out of love, but probably wants to show his team up a little bit of a wrinkle here for Kentucky tonight. Devin Anthony getting the start at point guard. Connor Caden going over to 2, and Brian Watkins Jr. after the phenomenal games he has had, starting over Justin Williams. So a complete shakeup by Kentucky, looking for some sort of advantage on the matchup. We haven't seen this lineup at all for Kentucky. It's a great change in midair by Mike Coco. He is just a superstar in the making. Anthony.
Sorry, switching.
Yeah, what were we gonna say?
No, I was just gonna say I'm switching over my roster sheets. I forgot to do that during the break. So, but yeah, continue.
Anthony gonna go down low. Chamberlain skyhook, no good. Watkins Jr. with the rebound, and that is something he did all preseason, and I think that's why he got the starting role here over Justin Williams. Adrian Smith commits the foul, so Kentucky gonna get it along the sidelines here with a reset on the shot clock to 14.
Yeah, this is my first time watching either one of these teams this preseason, so I'm gonna get a feel for them. I'm gonna let you kind of run things while I look and look at tendencies and see things like that.
No worries. Ball over to Koenig. He's going to have to fire it up here. Shot clock winding down. Rainbow 3 rattles in and out. No good. Kentucky not really getting a good look in that offensive set. Good defense by North Carolina. Coco now has a little bit of a switch there. A change. As Devin Anthony is now forced to switch on him. Koenig on Dick Dickey. Gonna go down low to Coco. Coco forced to kick it out. Good defense by Kentucky. Or a lack of decision making by Mike Coco. I'm not sure which one you want to credit there, but credit the stop to Kentucky either way and turn over North Carolina.
I'm gonna go great defense by Kentucky there, Scott, because they double teamed low in the post and got in his way. He couldn't see anything. He couldn't see where he's passing or anything like that. So it really fogged up his vision and forced a shot clock violation there.
Ball over to Connor Caden on the wing there. Caden just goes right by and bulldozes over Dick Dickey. Says, hello, dickhead. But Adrian Smith, though, with a huge block. I love it. Smith picking up his teammate. I got to give Dick Dickey a little bit of a hard time. He knows I love him. Him and I always have banter in this Discord chat. So Connor Caden floater in the lane. No good. Good defense by Dickey there. Now he's got the ball, looking to push.
Yeah, great block by Adrian Smith there. It was textbook. Send it into the stands. You know, that's my favorite, Scott.
Smith. Good second effort by Smith. Prince Chamberlain up with a rebound. Defense again by Kentucky on the interior. Devin Anthony, backdoor alley-oop. Prince Chamberlain throwing down.
Pretty alley-oop there. Great pass. Way to see his teammate in transition there and slam it down.
So far, this roster change looking good so far from Kentucky. See if they can maintain it. North Carolina has so many weapons. Illegal screen by Percy Cooper as he tried to block Caden to get Dickey free and turn over North Carolina as the substitution is going to come in. So we'll get a look at the bench for both teams.
Didn't look like he had his right leg set there, Scott.
Nah, he shuffled. You can see him shuffling. That's a good call by the refs. Connor Caden going to get a few extra minutes here. Strict by Dickey. Dickey and Caden still in the game. Caden moving over to the guard position. Double team comes in the post. Good pass to Michael Scott for the flush. What a play by North Carolina there. Great cut by Scott to the basket.
Yeah, great way to manipulate his body and jump back towards the basket as he was going underneath it and almost out of bounds. But he jumped back and slammed it home.
And an N1 for Connor Caden is the C's part for Caden. Takes advantage, drives the lane, gets hacked and whacked by Michael Scott. Now he's got a chance to complete a three-point play. So Caden hits that. 7-6 Kentucky lead. Zachary Orion, last year's starter. Connor Caden getting up with the big fellas to block that one.
Yeah, seeing a lot of good movement here from both of these teams. They're almost cerebral in their movements, and you can definitely see there's a lot of veteran leadership here. And this, no doubt, this needs to be the heavyweight game from the start. I think that both of these teams are looking fantastic as I watch them through the first quarter.
Justin Williams now low post, trying to body his way on low jack, not able to get it to go, gets his own rebound, and putback, no. The putback does not go. Good defense by low jack. Now over to Jones. Steal by Reeves Wu. 3-on-2 the other way. Wu to Caden for the flush.
Wow. That was a great play, great look on the assist there to get to Caden and get the ball in the basket.
The only thing I don't like for Kentucky right now is Connor Caden getting like way extended minutes. That could come back to favor for North Carolina late in this game. Caden to Montague. Montague, good pick off by Zachary Orion as he strips the hands of Montague. Low jack, defensive play by Justin Williams. So everything going right now for Kentucky, and certainly going against North Carolina. Reeves Wu throws up the Hail Mary, not able to get it to go.
Yeah, he's praying there for sure. It was definitely a reach as far as shot attempts go.
Good take by Gary Quinn to the rack, and I say this all the time: attack the rim, especially you want to attack at the other team's best players. And good take by Zachary Orion there, or excuse me, Quinn. And Connor Caden fouled, counted in one, so Caden going to go to the line again.
Caden taking over this game. Kid looks like a baller, and again, he's not going to come off the court because he's shooting. When do you think we'll see him come off the court, Scott?
I don't know. Right now, he's ready to play the whole first quarter. This is crazy. Joe B now into the game. As Caden hits the free throw. I do want to see him come off the court because if he doesn't, what's going to end up happening is it's going to really mess up the rotations. Good defense there. A good pick by low jack. Zachary Orion, swish. You know, just by the way, just as much as Kentucky has played well, North Carolina only trails by 2, which is a scary thought with all the firepower that this team has.
Yeah, it was they just showed the shot difference there, and at the time that they showed it, North Carolina had 6 shots to Kentucky's 12, and this game is still close like that. So, that's telling in itself. Just the 2 different styles of offense there.
Good play there by Quinn. I hate to say this, Coco. He was doing it. He did that with the starters on the court too, buddy. Just want to point that out. I know you're giving me a little bit of a hard time, but he did do that against some of the starters too. So, Justin Williams thrown for a loop with nice block by Lojak. Backdoor pass, Zachary Ryan in transition. So, North Carolina so deadly in the transitional game, and I know that coming into this game, Kentucky wanted to stop that as much as they can. Connor Caden for 2, no good.
Not only was the transition awesome there, but the hustle after the block to get his own rebound, if you will, from that block was fantastic. Really saved the possession.
Yeah, absolutely. North Carolina, and just as I said, they are a team you do not want to mess with, go on an 8-0 run, and Kentucky going to take a timeout here. You're watching CSBA on Twitch TV. North Carolina up by 4. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back to the Lahaina Civic Center right here in Maui, Hawaii. Carl Montague going to get Justin Williams set up in the low post. Williams got the size mismatch here. Big man on little man, and Williams takes advantage.
Yeah, just textbook on the post move there. You got to look for it. Even if that is a mismatch, you got to know that that's coming.
All right, we're going to stay right here. North Carolina going to take a quick timeout. Coach Percy Cooper does not like what he saw there coming out of that timeout, so they're going to regroup here, call a quick timeout. Right now, Paul, if you're North Carolina, what do you need to do better here? Kentucky is kind of taking a little bit of the momentum out of this game right from this jump.
Yeah, I don't know. With the 8-0 run that they just went on, that they need to change anything or differ from that. But at the same time, just keep feeling it out. You got 40 seconds to figure your opponent out, and then really go to battle these next 3 quarters, and see what Kentucky can give you and what UNC gives them. I think this is by far the best game that we've seen tonight, and I look for that to continue as these 2 go at it.
You're going to go to BB left-handed, no good, too strong. So Joe B now 0 for 2.
If I'm UNC here, I'm definitely holding for the last shot. I'm not sure what they're trying to do by.
I think they're. I actually like what they're doing here. They're trying to get Percy Cooper, and they do. Good recognition from North Carolina. They wanted to run a play. They wanted to run it to the big fella, and they do that and get it off. Good if it goes. Devin Anthony shot no good as it rattles off the back rim. And at the end of 1, Tar Heels up by 4, 18-14 over the Wildcats. So you're watching CSBA right here on Twitch TV. Don't go away. All right, we are back here, Maui, Hawaii. Lahaina Civic Center start of the second quarter. All those extended minutes, I was talking about it before. Good backdoor alley-oop from to Prince Chamberlain. I was about to say, Paul, I mean, all those extended minutes for Connor Caden now finds himself on the bench as the rotation completely out of whack.
Yeah, rotation's out of whack, but I think that he did some really good damage while he was in. And hopefully they can figure it out. Maybe give him a little bit more of a rest, and whoever's spelling him can really bring it in and keep the game controlled and at a distance so he can come back in and dominate.
What a play by Adrian Smith off of that offensive rebound reverse layup. Looking like twinkle toes underneath the basket, man. He was dancing around underneath there. Great play by him. Joe B, baseline jumper, no good as it rattles in and out of the rim. B not able to get his rhythm going. Rebound, Adrian Smith. Move by Laird Olaf. Olaf to Percy Cooper. What a dish. Talk about a dime. Wow, what a play.
Yeah, that was a 10 for sure. You know, UNC using these two big men, they're using them really well. And Adrian Smith's not being, you know, overshadowed by any means. And really putting work here as we see him get the steal there.
The defense by North Carolina. Dickey picking the pockets, and Adrian Smith. Smith's trying to heat up here. You can see the intensity as he punches the stanchion.
Yeah, he is bringing it. Just proving what I just said. I kind of like that North Carolina's not playing a switch defense, but that can also get you in trouble if you're not careful.
Yeah, Devin Anthony got a good clean look for three, not able to get the go as it rattles in and out. Coco over to Dickey, pull up 12-footer from the elbow. That's good. So timeout, Kentucky, as North Carolina goes on an 8-0 run in a minute and a half, extending lead to 10. So timeout on the court, CSBA, Twitch TV. We'll be right back. All right, Paul, we are back. 10-point deficit right now for the Wildcats. Biggest deficit of the game for either team.
Yeah, I'd really like to not see this get out of control. So Kentucky needs to figure it out and move the ball around here, control the possessions, and work the clock as well.
Good play take by Devin Anthony as he drives the lane. Laird Olaf commit the foul, so Anthony going to go to the line and shoot two. Rotation absolutely jacked up right now. I know Kentucky went with a different lineup. As Anthony rattles both home. So cuts the lead to 8. 5:44 to go here, first half. 8-point advantage right now for the Tar Heels. Tar Heels have looked.
What is Smith doing?
I don't know. He's trying to break free underneath. I'm not exactly sure. Dickey forcing that one. Brian Watkins fights for the ball. It's going to go out off his hands. Percy Cooper, I thought, touched it last, but they're going to say it went off of Watkins. So North Carolina going to retain possession here. It's on the sidelines.
Much like Ice Cube, looked like he was putting his back into it there, dancing around by the three-point line.
Coco gets a screen, fade away from the elbow, no good. Coco got to set himself there. He had a good clean look, just forced it. Now, bang! Three-pointer from Devin Anthony. That's deep.
Drip, drip, drop.
Walker about set to come back in this game. Huge three from Anthony, though. Joe B gets screen picked by Adrian Smith. Pick and roll comes. Saw that coming all the way. Nobody picking up Adrian Smith inside. And Smith flushes that home. Yeah, they on the pick and roll, he was wide open on the miss. So there was nobody going to block him out.
Yeah, we were talking about Kentucky not switching when picks come, and right there, it really got to him.
Anthony drives, hands it over to Prince Chamberlain, and Chamberlain with the flush. Says Adrian Smith, I know how to flush too, buddy.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of that. Looks like he's cocking the Glock back as he's running down the court, ready to reload it. Let's roll.
Mike Coco getting a screen from Percy Cooper. Coco dribbles a lane, and Kentucky defense collapses. Disses off to Adrian. Adrian Smith looking really good. He's got 8 points, all of them coming in the paint. He is not afraid of the big men inside of this Kentucky Wildcat defense.
Got to be working on a double-double already as we see him light up his ring underneath him.
A little give and go between Anthony and Joe B. B pull up 10-footer. Bank is open. North Carolina going to take a timeout as they don't like the little bit of momentum. So, Joe B gave Percy Cooper a little push there as they were walking off the court. Let's stay right here, Paul. This game's starting to heat up.
It is, and I'm starting to see emotion come into it, which I love. This game is a very emotional game, and both squads taking the other team's moves personally.
Well, interesting enough, the rotation is completely out of whack. Counter Caden Comes in. Joe B goes out. Blocked by Justin Williams. So a fresh Williams on Adrian Smith. Carl Montague missing Williams in transition. Now gives it over to Williams. Power move. Counted and one. Justin Williams with a power move underneath.
Was that a gorgeous spin move or not?
By the way, that could be one of the funniest things I've ever read in stream chat. Alan, a.k.a. Prince Chamberlain, which is never satisfied, goes, "We might lose the game, but we're going to win the fight after the game." I love Alan. Alan, you make me laugh. So 2-point Tar Heels lead. Mike Scott for 3, no good. Adrian Smith, though, with the offensive rebound and putback. Smith has been a beast. He's got to have a double-double at least at this point.
Absolutely, yeah. If you're Kentucky, you got to find a way to control him, because if not, it's gonna be a long night. I'm not saying that he's the end all be all, but you got to put some hands on that man.
Wow,
clamp him down.
Good pass by Nick Walker there to alley-oop to Connor Caden, not able to get it to go, and then Jones gets fouled by Justin Williams, so he's gonna go to the line and shoot 2. You know, the funny part is there's so many good players on both of these teams. When one guy's not playing well, somebody else steps up. We saw that in all the games for North Carolina. We saw that in all the games for Kentucky. Somebody big from each team has stepped up. So, that's what you hope in your team. You hope you have the depth for other players to pick up the slack when the other guys aren't balling as hard. Connor Caden for 2. That's good.
Drip.
Little stutter here in the stream. Apologies on that. The game is stuttering a little bit there. Quick outlet pass. Carl Montague going to take it hard to the rack. No good, though. There's good defense by North Carolina on the interior. Now Jones looking to push the pace here.
UNC letting Kentucky hang around, as he says, enough of that. My goodness.
LoJack taunting Reeves Wu as he posterizes him in the low post. Boom shakalaka. Going back to the old NBA Jams day. Wow.
For sure. Yeah, like I said, the emotions are running high in this game, and you can't ever discount that in basketball. It really feeds into the play and the momentum of the game.
Right now, North Carolina with a 5-point lead. Take inside. Reeves Wu with the block. I'm not sure if that was Justin Williams or Wu, but pull-up jumper. Carl Montague for 3. Back rim, no good. Trying to get something in transition. Steal a quick win on the Tar Heels with 1:13 to go.
Yeah, I thought the stop and pop was going to be good there, but it didn't fall. And we still got a 5-point game here. You're looking for Kentucky to take a lead here in the second quarter for sure.
A little switcheroo there on defense as Connor Caden comes up with the steal. Inside pass to Justin Williams with the flush.
Williams getting hot too. I'm loving the way he's controlling his body inside the post. I've been watching him the last couple of possessions on the court. He's doing a great job of controlling his shoulders and the tree trunks down there, and keeping his offense on point.
Good shot there by Zachary O'Ryan. So about a 12-second differential between game and shot clock. Nick Walker now with the ball. Justin Williams going to try and set a screen. Walker not able to get it. Goes to the other side. Goes up off the glass. Gets rejected by LoJack. Huge block. And a quick pass down court to O'Ryan. And North Carolina taking advantage. Now up 7. Caden going to hold for 1 here to end the first half. Williams going to set a screen. Caden gets a look. Fadeaway 3. Don't like the fadeaway. Williams, though, with the putback. Huge putback by Justin Williams with 1.6 left. Orion going to throw the length of the court. Good if it goes. Back rim, no good. So at the end of one half, Paul, 39-34. North Carolina looking really strong here. So we're going to go to the halftime here. Let's take a look at the highlights in 1 minute.
Look at all that CSBA drip.
Doesn't that look good?
Oh, it looks so fantastic. Love the black, love the white.
It pops in at least the halftime shot. Anyway, let's take a look at the first half highlights here as we do. Paul, real quick, what's your thoughts so far in this game, and what do each team need to do to pull off the W here?
I feel like UNC came out and executed their game plan exactly as they wanted to. Kentucky, if it wasn't for Caden putting so many minutes into the first quarter, I think this would be a closer game than what it is. It's still a close game, and definitely Kentucky's within reach. But Caden Cross looked a little bit more lackluster in the second quarter, and hopefully that was just him trying to save his energy for the second half.
Yeah, he did not look good there to wrap up the second quarter. LoJack, in my opinion, played really, really well in a low post, picking up some slack for the rest of the North Carolina defense that was getting kind of toasted there. So credit him being a mainstay in the low post for the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we come back here for a break right here at the Lahaina Civic Center in Maui, Hawaii. Rotations back, fixed, and we will see where that heads here. As you pointed out, Paul, the rotations were screwed up. See if that makes any kind of difference. Justin Williams actually coming back on the court, so he's going to come in. Ryan Watkins still on the bench. And Devin Anthony takes it right at Adrian Smith and gets it to go.
Anthony on a sweet, slithery finish there. That was gorgeous to take that to the hoop and finish that.
Mike Coco for three, no good. Justin Williams skies for the rebound. So Williams getting a little bit of time here to start the half. Connor Caden step back two. Back rim no good with Dick Dickey in his face. Quick outlet pass, Mike Coco. Now UNC trying to get their transition game going. A good feed from Coco to find Adrian Smith. Adrian Smith is having a game.
Yeah, it's been phenomenal, and it could be the key to this victory for UNC.
I haven't
still
seen
a lot of basketball left.
As I say, I haven't seen a lot of the other North Carolina players really step up. I mean, yes, they're dishing the ball a lot, but Adrian Smith has been amazing. 3-pointer for Connor Caden, front rim no good. Mike Coco up with a rebound, quick outlet pass to Laird Olaf. Olaf pull up three in transition, back rim no good. Mike Coco soared in for the rebound, blocked by Koenig.
A lot of action. This half starting off just as fast as the first half did, and a lot of back and forth between these two teams.
Justin Williams blocked by Percy Cooper, and then blocks Prince Chamberlain. Who's the Legion of SWAT here? Jeez. Credit North Carolina, their interior defense, and now Chamberlain returns the favor on the other side. I tell you, North Carolina is much bigger in the interior than they have been in seasons past. They look good.
4 possessions in a row resulting in blocks is fantastic if you're a defensive lover of this game.
Prince Chamberlain well out beyond the arc, gives it over to Caden, 5 on the shot clock. Williams going to set a screen for him. Backdoor alley-oop is a decoy as they throw it to Chamberlain, who throws down. Wow, a good play by Kentucky there. I did not see Chamberlain going back door. I thought that was going to be forced by Caden for 3.
Yeah, that was a great play. I wasn't looking there, and it caught me off guard when he threw it up. I was like, is he shooting? But
the shot clock was winding down. Credit Kentucky for being able to get that off. Mike Koenig coming up with the steal. Yes, he does. Going to go in uncontested for the layup. And that's a 1-point game, Paul.
Yeah, I like Koenig's composure there to not go for a flashy dunk and just kind of lay it in, get the easy point. He's really putting team first there when he's not looking to make himself look great.
It's been moved by Percy Cooper. Cooper with Chamberlain in his face, not able to get it to go. Here comes Kentucky the other way. Good backdoor pass in transition. Prince Chamberlain running in transition. That's something you don't see very often. And by the way, Kentucky just took the lead, Paul, for the first time.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say that. I'm not sure what Coach Wired said at halftime to Kentucky, but they've come out firing, and UNC might be in some trouble, but they answer back with their own right there.
Mike Coco is like, I'm putting you guys on my back. Let's go. This is my former team. We can't lose. So he throws that one down with some ferocity. Time out on the court, 43-42. We got a great game going here. Stick around. Tag your locker room. CSBA on Twitch TV. We'll be right back. All right, we are back. Maui, Hawaii. Maui Gym Invitational. If you're just joining, this has been a phenomenal back and forth game. Joe B baseline jumper. Finally B on the board as he hits the jumper there. Looks like he takes a 1-point lead. Coco foul. This is what we saw early in the first half. Coco going at Chamberlain. And if you're Coach Cooper, you really like Coco being aggressive to the rack. That's where he does a lot of his damage.
Yeah, Caden coming off the floor early in the third quarter is going to spell greatness for Kentucky's fourth quarter. I'm calling it right now. He's going to come in and take over, and I think that's a good move by Coach Wired.
That's a bold statement right there. Going out on the line, huh, Paul?
Yeah, I think so. I think that the rotation being screwed up in the first quarter has caused him to change things, and we'll see what happens. Don't think that I'm favoring Kentucky, but I just feel like that's what's going to happen. It looks like that's the game plan that they're going with.
Lojack, what a play again. He has been stellar defensively. Mike Coco put it back, no good. Third time is a charm. And if you're Kentucky, you cannot allow Coco to get multiple opportunities to put the ball back, and he will burn you left and right. Joe B, baseline jumper, too strong as it hits the side rim. Well, here comes that North Carolina run. Quick outlet pass, Zachary O'Ryan. O'Ryan, a Coco foul by Koenig on the other side. A great game this has been. 47-44. Coco going to go line and shoot two. I love that Coco. I love that Coco pigeon toe free throw. It's a staple. It's a la Tim Duncan.
Yes, it sure is, and it's quite missed in the game of basketball, and it's good to see he's bringing it back for sure.
Coco hits both, so right back. It's back to a 5-point lead for the Tar Heels. Rapid Raccoon, a.k.a. Mike Coco, goes pigeon bird noises. Almost a steal there. Good hands by Scott. Coco now getting a lot of time. That'll be interesting to see how that comes back later on as Coco getting all this extra time. Now inside of Watkins. Watkins fadeaway jumper. No good. Back rim. Mike Coco up with the rebound. So that'll be interesting. Mike Coco going to probably get some... That could affect North Carolina's rotation with Coco getting all this extra time. Koenig picking up... Nick Walker going to get called for the foul. Mike Coco finally goes out of the game.
Yeah, I think that, I mean, this is just adding ingredients to the stew that I'm cooking here. As far as Caden coming back into this game, if Coco goes out and Caden comes in, could spell trouble for UNC.
Bad pass by Joe P as Gary Quinn picks that off. Here comes North Carolina. They're up by 7 right now, so inside pass to Lojack, and you know, it's kind of funny, and I don't mean to, and we're going to stay right here. We're going to talk through this timeout. When I set up my rotation, because I am the Kentucky coach for those that do not know, and if they're new to this stream, when I set up my rotation, I went for pure matchups to change up the look of what everybody is accustomed to seeing Kentucky. And right now, I'm not getting what we wanted because the rotation is all out of whack. Joe B is supposed to be running point. Brian Watkins is supposed to be running with the first unit, so... it's getting a little bit of different look, and right now North Carolina completely taking advantage, which is what I was afraid of. 2-pointer from Quinn, that's good. So just like that, North Carolina out to an 11-point lead.
I think North Carolina heard me talking.
Yeah, anytime you make predictions, it's not a good thing. Quinn picks up picking the pocket of Carl Montague. Just like that, look out, it's a 13-point lead. North Carolina starting to roll here a little bit.
Yeah, Caden over there sitting up on the edge of his seat in the bench saying, Coach, might be time to put me back in, see what happens.
B not able to take advantage of the pick by Watkins, then leans in, right hand no good. Joe B absolutely struggling in this game again. Has not found his place here in Kentucky yet. Coach Wired,
Yeah.
Wired really working hard to try to find some way for him to fit in because he has some skills to him, but not able to do so far yet. Good recognition by North Carolina. Kick it out to Orion. 3 on the shot clock. Crossover move. Zachary Orion, no good. Back rim too strong. B to Walker. Walker now back to Joe B. B for 3. Bang! A delayed bang, but bang nonetheless.
Great look there. You definitely got the lucky roll, but nonetheless, like you said, bang. Absolutely
It was
phenomenal.
a delayed one. I wasn't sure if it was going to fall in or not. Nick Walker with a good hand comes up with the steal. 3-on-2 the other way, Kentucky. Walker pull-up jumper, no good. Reeves Wu with the offensive rebound and put back. So good follow by Wu, following the ball to the basket just in case Walker missed and takes advantage.
Fundamental basketball. You got to follow your opponent or your teammate shots, your opponent's shots, and your shots, and that usually leads to good things.
Ball out to Orion. Orion pull-up jumper from the elbow, no good. Watkins up with the rebound, quick outlet pass to Nick Walker. Walker to B, spin move B in the lane, switches hands, not able to get it to go down as Jones leaning all over him. Good defense by Jones.
Yeah, phenomenal defense there to get that shot.
Low jack, little 12-footer fadeaway. That's good. So with 9 seconds left in the third, North Carolina up by 10. B Jr. going to run up the court. Probably fire it up here from 3. Trying to get Zachary Orion commits a foul with 1.9 seconds left. I don't think they're over the limit. So 1.9, giving Kentucky a chance to maybe get closer here. Inbound pass, Connor Caden for 3. Bang! Connor Caden, huge 3. Oh, they're going to call it a 2. They're going to call it a 2. Foot on the line, but that is the way you run a play to end the quarter. Caden fresh off the bench hits that with 1.9 seconds left to go, and North Kakalaka up by 8. CSBA, you're watching CSBA on Twitch TV. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back to the Lahaina Civic Center right here, Maui Gym Invitational. Final game, North Carolina 59, Kentucky 51. Paul, 8 minutes to go here. What do you see happening here? I mean, is either one of these teams favored down the stretch? Is that a big momentum changer there to end the half? I mean, end the quarter, rather?
I think it was a big momentum changer, and if it's anything like I wanted to play out, I think it's exactly what I said as we see that North Carolina shot hit nothing but net.
Dick Dickey, yeah, as I say, there's a mad scramble. It looked like a little bit of a scrum in rugby. Finally, North Carolina comes away with the ball, and Dick Dickey takes advantage. Caden going to go inside of Justin Williams. Justin Williams, left hand, good. Timeout, North Carolina. We'll stay right here. Paul, if you're North Carolina, what do you need to continue to do here to maintain and pull out the W?
I think you put both of your bigs back in there and try to control the paint. With that will come great defensive pressure and won't allow anything inside. Kentucky's not out of this by any means, and they can still use twos to get back in it. And I think that's where you need to form your stronghold, is in the paint.
Pro Kentucky crowd up with the defensive chant here. Trying to will their team on, trailing down by 8. Laird Olaf drives the lane, little right-handed floater. Drives left, throws it up with the right. A little ambidextrous move on his part, but it gets it to go, and back to 10 we go. And if you're Kentucky, you can't trade baskets here. You need to dig into that 10-point lead to get this game close with 6:50 to go. Now they're going to go inside of Connor Caden. Caden forcing the issue, blocked by Percy Cooper. Not sure I like that play there with Caden, the smaller player, going one-on-one with Cooper.
Yeah, I had to notice that guy was bigger than him and still tried to force it. I think he's trying to do too much and just needs to let the game come to him.
He does so much better when he drives to the basket. He's not a back-to-the-basket player. Koenig now into Caden. Caden, spin move. Caden shot clock winding down, goes right at Cooper. Had to force it up there. Dick Dickey Drive it in, stripped by Devin Anthony. Good play by Anthony, but Dick Dickey again,
Whoa.
too strong, coming back up with the rebound. Good defense by Anthony there. Mike Coco back in the game though.
He took that back one-handed. That was a phenomenal play by Dick Dickey.
Cooper, shot clock on it down, and rattles in and out. Good defense by Kentucky there. Devin Anthony going to get a step, goes in uncontested off the glass. That's good. Nice little stutter step at the three-point line, just enough to break away from Laird Olaf, and it's back to 8.
Yeah, when you're getting that kind of separation there, and breaking off the three-point line, he had nothing but the runway was wide open. He just laid it in. Again, selfless basketball, not looking flashy.
Beautiful screen there to free Dick Dickey for 2, and then back to 10 we go. Anthony now over to Connor Caden. Caden straight away 3, bang! Three-pointer. Connor Caden cuts the lead to 7 now.
Trip, trip, drop. Don't let the comeback stop.
5:20 to go, fourth quarter. 7-point game. This game has been phenomenal. Percy Cooper throws it across court. Dick Dickey baseline jumper. That's good. Back to 9 we go. Dick
Really
Dickey,
awesome.
Dick Dickey really stepping up here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, really awesome to see Caden and him battle it out. It's been the talk of the game for sure, along with these bigs.
Double screen comes. Connor Caden drives the lane, throws it off the glass, and good. Caden's got 19 on the night. Not afraid of the big men inside. Attack the rim. I like it.
Yeah, play that funky music, white boy. He just came in there right there and laid it in.
Prince Chamberlain with the foul, but Adrian Smith, who's had a game, count it and won. He's going to go to the line and shoot 1, try to complete the three-point play, put this game back to 10.
10 rebound advantage to North Carolina with those two bigs just really roaming the paint.
Devin Anthony spin move, no good as it rattles in and out. Mike Coco up with the rebound. He looks to push, a little stutter step on Koenig. Koenig really doing everything he can to stay with Coco. Coco has not really had a chance to go off. Good move there, baseline. This will be in the lane, no good. Koenig up with the rebound. Pass up to Connor Caden. Caden in. He's going to go inside for the flush.
Yeah, on the possession before last for Kentucky, I don't think you need to push it that much. You wait for your team in transition, and you're not out of this yet by any means with the clock. So just play your style of offense and really get what's going.
Good play by Percy Cooper. A little dance move. Frees himself from Justin Williams, who was trying to defend, but to no avail. Great move by Cooper. Back up to 9. Dick Dickey. Said, call the cops, I got him, but the ball goes out of bounds. Good hands by Dick Dickey as Brian Watkins going to come in for Justin Williams. Give him a little bit of life underneath maybe with 3:36 to go. Watkins. Now out to Devin Anthony. 3:30 to go. 7 on the shot clock. Watkins sets a screen. Pull-up jumper. If it's no good, let's say Watkins was there, but Anthony rattles that home. Back to 7 we go.
Good job by Anthony to step up there because Dick Dickey had the clamps on Caden on the far side of the court. Was not letting him go anywhere. He was holding him down for 6 seconds.
Mike Coco bank is open, and that's good. Coco stepping up here late. These teams both have a lot of firepower. It's a 7-point lead right now. If you're Kentucky, you need to close this and keep it close because 7-point lead, you're not going to get much back. Cross-court pass, Connor Caden. Step back, baseline jumper. That's good. Connor Caden. 23 points tonight in 20 minutes of play. Coco stutter step, going to go right at Caden. Good defense by Caden. Forcing Coco to miss. A chance here to cut into the lead. Devin Anthony now drives, spin move, baseline jumper, off the glass, not able to get it to go.
You got to get it to your playmaker. Caden's obviously on fire right now, and
that could be the dagger right there. Dick Dickey for 3, bang! Huge 3 from Coco from the corner. Excuse me, not Dick Dickey, Coco rather.
Sort of feels like it was, but let's not count Kentucky out yet here.
Now inside the low post, Chamberlain spin move off the glass, not able to get it to go too strong. With 1:55 here to go. Cross-court pass, Dickey in transition, throwing it down. Timeout, Kentucky. CSBA, well, you're right. Watch this game, up by 12. Stick around, CSBA on Twitch TV. We're right back. All right, welcome back to the Lahaina Civic Center. 10 seconds left to go here in this timeout. Let's take a look at tonight's Jordan Player of the Game. Going to go to Adrian Smith, and nobody more deserving than Smith. He is bald tonight.
Well deserved. And as I was watching North Carolina's huddle there on the sidelines, their coach was pointing at both their bigs and telling them to lock it down, and it'll take us to victory. Might be a little too late for Kentucky at this point.
And they currently trail by 12, 1:45 to go. Inside, Prince Chamberlain will maybe skyhook over Adrian Smith. Now North Carolina going to call a timeout. Coach Cooper wanted to make sure this one does not get out of hand. As a 10-point lead with 1:42 to go. They want to be smart here with the ball. Appreciate everybody sticking around here for all three championship games. It's been probably the best one of the night. North Carolina pulling ahead late here to make it almost an impossible comeback for Kentucky, but Coco inside getting an easy two, pretty much sealing the deal. It's up 12 with 1:29 to go.
Yeah, Coco walking on the court talking. I'm not sure that he has put on a show tonight, but definitely UNC has definitely came to play tonight, and they showed that they were the better team, especially those two bigs running the paint like I was talking about before. And we see him go up again there.
The defense by Watkins. Arcade and cross-court pass to Anthony. Anthony drives. Good defense by Olaf. Olaf hasn't done too much offensively, but he's played well defensively. The North Carolina defense has played really, really well. Pass inside. Foul counted in one. Chamberlain not giving up. But credit North Carolina, they play great. I mean, this game this isn't even Mike Coco's game. This is all Adrian Smith. He put North Carolina on his back and absolutely has carried this game.
Yeah, I could not agree more. 55 has really put in work. Looks solid. Everything you want in a center. Just coming out solid.
Mike Coco getting some garbage time buckets here late as they're up 11. I was going to say North Carolina has played really well. I think Adrian Smith is a big reason why. As Devin Anthony fires for three, as Kentucky just refuses to go quietly into the night. But unfortunately, just trailing by too much at this point. But I think also the other piece of this game too is the rotation got out of whack for Kentucky with as Koenig goes in for the dunk. I think with the rotation getting out of whack there, Caden playing for so long absolutely hurt Kentucky and just threw their rotation completely out of sync as Koenig fires up for three. But credit North Carolina. I mean, they played well. They deserve the victory in this one without a doubt.
Yeah, I was hoping Kentucky could correct that because I was really hoping to see, 10-point game is not bad compared to what we've seen tonight, but I was really hoping to see, come down to the wire, we've seen with some of the games in this tournament, and all three games tonight, double-digit wins for the winning team. This is the closest game of the night by far, though. Yeah, absolutely, and it got the primetime game, the late game, and as well it should have been. It was everything that lived up to, and it had the closest margin of victory for sure.
I mean, Kentucky held the lead a couple times in this game, so I mean, this game is a lot closer than I know. 10 points is certainly not a huge differential, but
you're absolutely right.
I mean, North Carolina certainly played really well. I mean, that's the reason why the numbers on the left are completely showing as to why this is the case. I mean, but let's look at some of these numbers and break it down. I mean, North Carolina did not shoot the ball from three much. They only shot 4 3-pointers in this entire game. The one thing I didn't like from Kentucky is they didn't get to the free throw line as much as they have been in the past games. Only going to the line 6 times, but they were perfect from the field. But I mean, the things that just jump out at me right off the mark here is right off the board rather is the field goal percentage for North Carolina, 58%. A lot of those points are in the paint. They outscored Kentucky by 10 in the paint, 54-44. So certainly that is a big part of the reason why that shooting percentage is so high at 58%.
Yeah, I think that these the paint is where it came down to. You know, that the points in the paint differential is the actual differential of the margin of victory. So, and then if you look at offensive and defensive rebounds, 1 on the offensive difference, but 8 on the defensive rebound, and that leads to transition, which leads to baskets.
Yeah, this was a really good game. I mean, it definitely shows North Carolina, you know, with the edge here, and certainly they had a lot of moments in this game where they outplayed Kentucky. I think Dick Dickey really stepped up in the fourth quarter for the Tar Heels. I mean, there was a sequence of events. I remember one of them with a steal, where the ball was swatted away 3 separate occasions in the same possession, and Dick Dickey all 3 times came away with the ball, then somehow managed to get a shot away and hit the shot. So, and that's just one example of how well he played in the fourth quarter for North Carolina, and I really liked his play late. I think him and Adrian Smith are really what propelled this team. I mean, I know Mike Coco probably scored. I'm not going to look at the points by players because I don't usually do that in my streams. But Mike Coco, a lot of his points came late, and Kentucky was able to hold him out for most of the game. Most of the game was filtered through Adrian Smith, and then late through Dick Dickey.
Yep.
Any parting words here before we head off? I mean, like I said, I was really impressed with North Carolina. I gave Kentucky a 1 in 10 chance coming into this game. I didn't think they were going to have enough firepower to get the job done, but credit to them, they came close.
Yeah, I'm gonna do my parting words. You know, with onward looking towards the beginning of the season. I know there's a lot of our guys are excited, and let's keep this momentum for the CSBA going in. You know, tell your kids, tell your wife, you know, tell your teammates, tag your locker rooms. We want to get you know, exposure for this league and what we're building here, and it's a phenomenal place to be, and I love it so much. And thank you for having me.
No, I appreciate it. Appreciate you jumping in the booth with me. I'll just piggyback on what you said. Is we're never going to get to partner make it with 40 people in a stream. Just not going to happen. We've been able to get to 127. That's the league high. We saw that early on in the season. The regular season starts Monday. I mean, it's not. I don't think it's a lot to ask at least 1/3 of the league to come up and show up and show some support for some of these other teams other than their own. Because if it's just going to be supporting your own teams, we're not going to grow as a league. And if we want to make partner on Twitch and continue to just blow the doors off and make the CSBA even better than it already is, can't do that without your support. So any way you can show some support, even if it's coming for part of a game or half of a game, or even the whole game. I mean, we ask that you try. So. But
you know, let me jump back in here real quick, Scott. Well, just to kind of piggyback off what you just said. You know, I've seen leagues. You know, in particular, Madden Bomber League. I've seen them get. You know, they've gotten deals with ESPN and stuff. So to see this place go to the next level would be absolutely phenomenal. So, like I said, bring everybody into the stream, and we can see our league really take off and be phenomenal as it should be.
Yeah, for sure. I appreciate those sentiments, and for everybody that's sticking around, just listening to us yapper on here, appreciate all you guys. Week 1 regular season starts Monday. Hope to see you all, got everybody in the stream, and Rusta Busta, a little bang for you there, buddy. Appreciate the popcorn and the hype and all that jazz that you thrown out at me. I know you've been super pumped for week 1, and listen, now's the time to show out. Preseason's over. Time to bring your A game to regular season play. Let's see what you guys can do. Nice to see some of these new teams getting some life into them. Clemson being one of them with Russ the Buster, now a part of that squad. Purdue getting some players late here. Texas grabbing a couple players. So some teams on the rise here late in the preseason that are not currently weren't currently on the court because they were eliminated in the first round. Curious to see what they're able to do in the regular season. So just when you thought it was safe to go into the waters, CSBA regular season, a whole new ball game. So just what you saw here doesn't make a season. So see what you guys can do with the regular season. For Paul, I am Scott Drake, a.k.a. Wired 71. For CSBA, we are out. See you guys on Monday. Regular season starts now.